Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members of the Patreons, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. Very quick video guys from a post that was made yesterday about MANPADS. Basically they are explaining why they are choosing the max G load or the max overload of Gs, that the missiles that we have in game are the way they are. They basically say in a way that with everything that is, with the calculations and everything that it's out there with information and stuff, even when a MANPAD is basically having in a document 18, 20, 25 Gs, they say that it's basically achievable only in a, you know, in a way that it's not really like, how do I even say this, like they say here, right, at the moment when the rudders are in the maneuver plane. So basically it's that 2 plane 1 plane kind of situation that we already talked about it in the channel, right? Basically you would already or only achieve these types of turn capabilities when the missiles are turning on the particular plane that it's on the maximum like surface area that the canards can actually have. So depending on how the missile is rotating and the way that everything is with the where the target is, if you combine these two and if it gets to the right place and the right time, it could actually get to 25, 20, 18 Gs. But since we have some technical limitations in the game and stuff because of that, they're basically making it a little bit more usable in the game. That's pretty much what it is. It's a lot of things, a lot of complicated stuff over here. They explain how the missile actually works and stuff, so I'm not gonna get too much into that, but that's pretty much the reason why we don't see a MISTRAL or something like that pulling 25 Gs or something like that in the game. But even with that, it depends because, for example, in the Russian or IGLAs, for example, they have the proper documentation for the 8 Gs or 10 Gs that it can actually pull. But for the other ones, there is this explanation. That's what they are saying, right? And with that, they only use, with their calculation, 63.66% of that turn. Because of that single channel control system that they're talking about. So I'm not gonna get too much into that. The point is that the IGLA, they have the proper documentation that explains everything right. And then for the other missiles, these numbers, they're normally meaning that it is in the peak overload in the moment when the rudders are in the actual maneuver plane, as I said before, right? So in the normal turning capabilities, and especially for the game itself, due to technical limitations, they're going to limit a little bit of the Gs that these MANPADs have. Although, even with that, we are saying comparing to real life numbers from documentations, right? But since a lot of people are, complaining about it and everything like that, they are going to rework on that, on those MANPADs that we were talking about it. So the MISTRAL, the Stinger, and everything like that. And they will increase the available overload to 13 Gs on the Stingers and 16 Gs on the MISTRAL, so that it is a little bit more realistic. Okay, autopilot parameters as well have been adjusted for both of them. So you will see these missiles now turning 16 Gs and not the 13 or 12 that it was before. And the Stingers will be turning, where is it? Helicopters will be turning a little bit more as well. So as you see over here, 13 Gs. I think this was already added a little bit of a while back, but it is still very, very good to actually mention this. Because there's always these problems, right, where reality and the game kind of it's problematic due to technical limitations and stuff. I hope they actually add this type of simulation in the future of dual plane and stuff, or single plane and dual plane, those type of things, because for example the magic would be able to turn a little bit more if that is the case, right? And something like a missile like this would also be able to do that. So not gonna be able to see it much over here, but they are going to be turning a little bit more, okay guys? So expect the turning capabilities of these MANPADS to be a little bit better, especially the Mistral. The Mistral I think was the main one. But yeah guys, basically this is it. Just a quick explanation a little bit. Remember, just to recap, basically they cannot increase it to 25G's because it's only in certain situations that would happen in a MANPAD like the Mistral and the Stinger, when the actual planes of the missile are actually, or the canards if you will, whatever you want to call it, are actually on the axis that you are turning, and that is not really simulated in the game apparently at all, so, or something along those lines. So they're not gonna, you know, add that for now, but maybe in the future something like that can be added, right? But yeah, at least they are buffing a little bit of the Mistral and the Stinger, right? So yeah, very cool. At least they're buffing it, so make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, see ya.